Experience level, beginner and intermediate, that's where we help you along the way. We'll give you some visual assistance. Hey, Brandon Gaudin here, and it's time to take a look at what's new in Madden NFL 18, powered by Frostbite. First up is game styles. Choose what style best fits you. Now, arcade is to play a more wide-open game filled with big plays. Simulation is an authentic NFL experience, and then competitive, our online head-to-head default where stick skills are king. Looking for an immersive narrative experience? Long Shot is an all-new story mode letting you step into the shoes of NFL hopeful Devin Wade as you guide him on his path to the... There you have it. Simple as that. All done. Now get out there and, bottom line, most importantly, have some fun. Enjoy Madden NFL 18.
On my block, yeah. On my, I won't stop, yeah. Play with me, I'll let it, yeah. Halo on me, Saint Laurent, yeah. Call me when it's cool, yeah. Keep one, move, yeah. You my little baby boo, yeah. I love you like my favorite color. I never change, yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay at Oakland, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Oakland Raiders.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he's got Rodgers. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Now a first down carry by Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch Derek Carr grow as a pro. When he was a rookie, they tried to game plan around him so that he didn't have too much responsibility. Now, I don't think they can heap enough things on his shoulders because they know he can handle them.
On 1st down, Carr, and complete right side to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. And the offensive starters here for the Raiders.
One of the things I like to do when I'm scouting players is talk to those who knew him before. And I ended up finding out that Amari Cooper has been like a professional route runner since the time he was 6 or 7 years old, has always taken the game seriously, has always worked on his craft, and you see evidence of that each and every week on an NFL field. Couple that with his athletic ability, that's one big reason he's finding himself open in the NFL.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Crabtree the target on that one, and it'll bring up third down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
William Gay is a valuable cover corner from the nickel or the slot position because he plays it with confidence. He knows that things are going to happen fast in there against the quicker receivers of the NFL. And he also knows that he has to stay focused because there's so much traffic swirling around them.
Throwing his car on third down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Eli Rogers, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
That good for 22 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And our statistician, Ben Ramsar, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss only in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme. Come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. On third down, Roethlisberger. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be fourth down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually. No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
He sets to fire deep. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. On third and long, it's Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. Bell so light on his feet and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And out of bounds, just shy of the end zone at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw, and that is incomplete here. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Second down, goal to go from the 6. Here's Bell, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And it's hauled in by Rodgers for a Steeler touchdown. Eli Rodgers from 6 yards away. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. To return, it's DeAndre Washington.
About touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2-to-1 is acceptable, but the top line guys 3-to-1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio that should ever be in any discussion.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 3rd down, Carr. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter.